Greetings, everybody. This is from Deaf Whale Society, but unfortunately, I cannot read the article. It is about the whale stranding conspiracy. I cannot read this article because of a copyright claim down here at the bottom, right here, stating that I may not reproduce any part of this intellectual property, nor may it be transmitted to or stored on other websites. So, I'm just going to talk right here. I'm going to go ahead and remove their logo, and I'm going to, hang on, and I'll just kind of talk over this picture. Basically, I'm not going to read the article, so these are just going to be my words and my experiences about the whale strandings, the beachings. Boy, I wish I could read this guy's article. I wonder if I'll get in any trouble just kind of perusing it here. Anyways, the whale conspiracy, okay, has everything to do with the military and the oil companies. Okay, well, let me start off by saying, from personal experience, I lived in Hawaii for 24 years, and I fell in love with the whales out there. I was a scuba diver, and I got to see humpback whales up close in person. I got to feel their sonar. I mean, that was so powerful when they were singing. My whole body got paralyzed. It didn't hurt. I just couldn't move because they were so powerful. But what happened was the Navy and the use of their sonars, and how it would disrupt the whale's capability of echolocating, because whales use sonar too. Now, another thing is, that's one reason why the whales have been beaching. We can't continue to always blame Fukushima, okay, because this has been happening way before Fukushima even happened. So let's leave Fukushima off the table this time. All right. I'm going to go off the limb here and just cross my fingers. Okay. Let's see. I just want to find something right here. Okay. The public demanded a law to protect marine mammals. The U.S. Navy and oil industry were afraid that the U.S. Congress might grant their wish. As mentioned above, the Navy and oil industry have been secretly killing millions of cetaceans with underwater dynamite used in ship shock trials, towed long-range underwater sonar systems, high-powered sonar in the nose cone of submarines. That's the kind of stuff that I stood out there with my picket sign on South Kihei Road in Maui, protesting the military. I knew I wasn't going to win, but it felt good to speak for the whales, who obviously have been being secretly killed for many, many years. Alright, let's see, high-powered sonar. Oh, and plus the dynamite that the whales are subjected to while they're exploring for oil. Circular dynamite charges used to blow the legs out from the obsolete oil drilling platforms. And not to mention all the underwater nuclear explosions in 1946. Okay, now that's all I can say. Boy, I hope this guy doesn't mind. You know, I did write to him, so as long as I'm not reading his entire article, I'm going to give you guys the link to this, okay? Hang on. It's the Deaf Whale Society. So please, my friends, please click on the link in the description box so you can read this massive conspiracy that's been going on for decades. Alright, again, I wish I could read it because it's stuff I already know, but I try to avoid copyright strikes. Anyways, so the military and the big oil companies have been killing our whales for a long time. And with their sonar, I mean, what happens is the high sonar damages the cranial airspace in the whale's head, which kills them. Alright, it's got something to do with their cranial, their cranial headspace, something like that. If I could read the article, I could say it accurately. But I'm glad somebody finally came out with this, and it's a real shame this guy has this copyright issue. And I'm going to scroll down to the copyright issue. Maybe I can grasp a word or two on the way down. Okay, I'm going to go real quick. If you want to pause it anywhere, go ahead. You know, I'm not doing anything. But let's see. Okay, it's been a 5-decade-long cover-up of the whale beaching mystery, and everybody's dancing around the truth. So, okay, I gotta get out of here before I get into trouble. Anyways, we gotta protect our whales, what's left of them. And, well, actually, this is one of those cases where nothing can be done. What can we do about it? Now we're talking the U.S. Military and big oil. Two forces that cannot be stopped. So, we will continue to see massive beach strandings and deaths forever. Because that's why they're stranding. It's all the dynamite that's being used. Also, not to mention the fact that they found glyphosate in some of the whales. You know, that product in Roundup? So that comes from agricultural runoff into the ocean. And you gotta know that they're chemtrail over us all the time. Can you imagine what they're doing over the ocean? Man, they must be doing some real serious criminal crap out there. And we're losing our species. Okay? The oil spills. That's another thing I wanted to mention about these strandings, these deaths. Is that they noticed that all the whales, dolphins, fish, whatever, were covered in a oily slick. Radiation has no oil to it. Alright? Radiation has no oil. But we do have constant people, the military, out there in the ocean dynamiting the sea floor for oil. And I'm sure our oceans are filled with oil because of these bastards. Anyways, I love my whales. Orca is my totem whale. And for me to see these sentient beings being killed is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Anyway, I better go home. I'm starting to get teary-eyed. So please click on the link below so you can read the full article. And I would advise you not to share this so you don't get a copyright strike. Anyway, Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time.